Have you ever pondered over the question, who is God? In Exodus 3:14, God reveals himself as I am who I am, or Yahweh. This name Yahweh speaks volumes about the nature of God. Unlike other deities you might have heard of, Yahweh is not a created being. He is self-existent, without beginning or end. This eternal nature sets him apart, marking him as the one true God. Yahweh is not just another name in a pantheon of gods. He is the source of all life and the foundation of our faith. He is the uncaused cause, the being who brings all other beings into existence. This self-existence is not an abstract concept, but a reality that impacts our everyday lives. Yahweh, the self-existent one, is the anchor of our lives and the one who sustains us through every season. Did you know that our God is a covenant-making God? Yahweh establishes covenants with his people. This is evident throughout Scripture, where Yahweh initiates and upholds covenants with Noah, the man who found favor in his eyes before a world gone astray, with Abraham, the father of nations, and with Moses, the deliverer of Israel. He also established a covenant with the entire nation of Israel, setting them apart as his chosen people. Each covenant was a divine commitment, a promise that Yahweh faithfully kept, regardless of the circumstances. Psalm 89:34 is a testament to this, declaring, I will not violate my covenant or alter what my lips have uttered. This is the faithfulness of Yahweh, our God. He is steadfast, unchangeable, the same yesterday, today, and forever. Yahweh's promises are rock solid and dependable. He never fails to uphold his covenant. So let us rest in the assurance of his unwavering faithfulness and the solidity of his everlasting promises. Above all, Yahweh's covenant with us is rooted in his unfathomable love and mercy. As we delve into Exodus 34:6-7, we encounter a profound revelation of Yahweh's character. The verses read, the Lord, the compassionate and gracious God, slow to anger, abounding in love and faithfulness. This is Yahweh, a God of compassion and grace, slow to anger and rich in love. His love isn't a fleeting emotion but an enduring promise that anchors his covenant with us. Yet, we are not perfect. We err, we falter, we stray. But even in our shortcomings, Yahweh's love and mercy endure. They are a constant, a beacon that draws us back into his embrace time and time again. He doesn't uphold his covenant with us because of our perfection, but because of his grace. His love for us is unwavering, unchanging, and irrevocable. So remember, the covenant of Yahweh is upheld not because of our perfection, but because of his grace. As recipients of Yahweh's covenant, how should we respond? The answer is found in the wisdom of Deuteronomy 10 verses 12 and 13. It reads, And now Israel, what does the Lord your God ask of you but to fear the Lord your God, to walk in obedience to him, to love him, to serve the Lord your God with all your heart and with all your soul? This is our guide. Our response to Yahweh's covenant should be one of reverential fear, not of dread, but of awe and respect. It should be one of obedience, not of blind compliance, but of trust in his wisdom. It should be one of love, not of obligation, but of gratitude. And it should be one of service, not of forced labor, but of joyful giving. Let us honor our covenant with Yahweh by living lives that reflect his character and obeying his commands. As we wrap up today's exploration of Yahweh, let's rejoice in his unchanging faithfulness and his desire for an intimate relationship with us. We've journeyed through the self-existent nature of Yahweh, the one true God who is the source of all life and the foundation of our faith. We've seen him as a covenant-making God, whose promises are rock-solid and dependable. We've also experienced the depth of Yahweh's love and mercy, a covenant upheld not because of our perfection, but because of his grace. And finally, we've been reminded of our part in this covenant, to respond with wholehearted devotion, walking in obedience and love, and faithfully serving him. In the covenantal promises of Yahweh, we find our comfort and security, knowing he never wavers in his love and mercy. Next week, we'll explore another facet of God's character, Jehovah Jireh, the Lord will provide. Until then, may we all live as faithful servants of Yahweh, the covenant-keeping God.